Hola niños, ¿cómo están? Soy Miss Ceres. We're gonna try to review where we left off on los verbos regulares. I'm sure you remember the present tense conjugations of regular AR verbs, and today we're going to review AR. What we left pending when we left for spring vacations, the ER and IR verbs as well. So I'm sure you remember those, los pronombres personales, the subject pronouns, the singular. Remember singular, remember the single word, single. Someone single is just one person. So yo, tú, él, ella, and usted. And then the plural form of yo is nosotros. Remember we, for tú, it would be you all, or vosotros that we use in Spain. And él, ella, and usted in plural would be ellos, ellas, and ustedes. And you already know that the infinitive forms of Spanish verbs always end in AR, ER, or IR. For example, one example of AR is hablar, which means to talk or to speak, ER. An example is comer, which is to eat. And an example of IR is escribir, which means to write. So let's see, every verb has two parts. Remember the stem and then the ending? So when we talk about the verb hablar, in order for you to find the stem, you just have to remove the ending, the AR ending, which is AR, and then the stem would be habl, right? For enseñar, remove the AR, and it would be the other letters, enseña. Estudiar, remove the AR, estudi, and so on and so forth. Remember that? And we have this again. So you want to use verbs in ways other than in the infinitive form. For example, like in English, you're not going to say, she to eat, right? Because to eat is the infinitive form. You have to change it into the word that makes sense, right? So it's the same way in Spanish. You already know this, right? So to do this, you drop the AR, the ER, or the IR, depending on the verb, and you make the changes. So the stem carries the basic meaning while the ending tells who is the subject, who's doing the action, and then also the tense. When is this being done? Okay, in what tense? So, ¿qué es el presente? What is the present tense? Well, the present tense is now. It's today. It's right now, right? So present tense verbs in Spanish are actions indicating what is happening now in the present. Each simple expression in Spanish may convey two similar ideas in English. For example, estudio español, which means yo, right? Because remember, all those conjugated verbs always for yo always end in o in the present tense. So in English, it would be I study Spanish or I am studying Spanish. So this is a very simple statement. And when you say I am studying Spanish, it's an action in progress. So who is doing the action? Estudio español. See, it ends in a no. So it means I am doing the action yo, right? And it's in the present. So to form the present tense of our verbs, we already know this, so let's review. Remember the song O, as, a, amos, an? Don't worry, I'm not going to add it to this presentation. So O, as, a, amos, I is and an. I is for vosotros. There you go, you have these pronouns. So write this down on your chart. I'm going to be submitting a chart for you so you can work on hablar. It's an AR ending verb. And there you go. There are the endings. Let's try another verb. How about estudiar? And estudiar would be the stem. AR ending verb. And there are the endings right there. Easy, right? What about to teach? Enseñar. Enseñar. Here are the endings. Necesitar, to need. Remember these? Now, the last time I saw you guys, we took notes on ER and IR verbs. So same thing as in AR verbs. You remove the ending and the rest of the letters are your stem. And these are the endings for ER and IR verbs. The only thing different here, they're identical. The only thing different is with nosotros and vosotros. For ER, the ending is hemos. For IR is imos. Again, for ER and vosotros is es. And for IR is. Okay? Like this. Now let's try to do this one. Pause the video so you can do comer. That's your stem. ER, ending verb. Safest thing to do is write your stem first and then your endings. Hopefully you passed your video and you did this on your own. Let's continue with another example. Beber, to drink. Beb is the stem. It's an ER verb. And this is the outcome. Let's continue with escribir. Now we're doing an IR verb. Escribe is your stem. IR is your ending verb. And this is the final outcome. Let's try another one. To share, compart. It's an IR verb. Let's write the stem and the endings. Okay? So the verb endings always indicate who is doing the action. They tell who is speaking. Because of this, you can often use the verb without a subject. So, ¿estudias español? Remember the AR verb and the as ending is only for tú. So obviously this question is for tú. Necesitamos una pluma. Remember the amos ending is for nosotros. That means we need a pen. Comes el almuerzo. Es is from the ER ending verb and is for tú. So, tú comes el almuerzo. Escribís cuentos is for vosotros in the IR verb. So you know es vosotros escribís cuentos. Okay. Yes, sometimes we can add the pronouns, the subject pronouns just for emphasis. But when you already know that the endings that you see in the verb are for just one specific person, you don't have to write the subject pronoun. So, ella habla inglés, pero él habla español. Look at the ending here. Okay. The verb, the infinitive verb would be hablar, right? But we're using the pronoun ella. The ending is a. Pero él habla español. Ellas beben Mountain Dew, pero ellos beben Pepsi. Okay. And here's a chart with an example of the different AR, ER, and IR verbs. So we're done with this lesson. Please feel free to play it again, pause it for the exercises, and I'll see you soon.